Welcome back to the series. This is part 3 of the lock brakes. On the last video, I found out that it was a brake booster that someone that was working on the car before me was swapped the brake booster out and put the wrong one in, and it just sat for like 3 years. So I came in and put the calipers and stuff on because they were all rusty, and found out that that wasn't the only problem. So here goes part 3. Hope you enjoy it. Peace. Forgot to plug up forgot to plug this up. So that's why engine started running crazy. Go. Won't have no brakes without that hooked up too. Really?
I don't think, yeah. How do you know if it's working?
Definitely got air in the system. Real spongy right now, so I'm gonna go ahead and see how much air I can get out of there. Starting with this one. All right. Want to step on the brake pedal? Let me get you to step on the brake pedal. The one on the left. Okay. Let me do. Where's your foot at right now? Is it off of it? Okay, next time, push it in like halfway and don't let it go. Stop at halfway. Do it right now. Okay, let it go. All right, guys, we're gonna repeat that process off the camera right now. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and put it on the tripod. Sit up again. Do the same thing, push it in by halfway and stop at halfway. Same thing, push it halfway and stop. Okay, push it in. Let go, let go. Push it again. Let go. Alright, let me spill it. Let me get in there. Put this in. I'm gonna try to I'm gonna warm up the brake fluid, take it around for a test drive. Try to heat it up and see if they lock up. If they don't lock up, I'm gonna bleed the brakes out and I'm gonna call that a fix. But if it locks up, I'm not even gonna bleed the brakes right now, and I'm gonna just continue to try to adjust that thing down a little more. Don't like that.
Kid got
Test drive around the block one time. Right now it's Sunday. There's a lot of traffic right here, so I'm gonna just kind of let it heat up naturally from the engine compartment or whatever. But before it will start locking up pretty fast, like less than 10 minutes, the brakes will start locking up. Just enough time for the brake fluid to heat up and expand. It will lock up the brakes. And right now there's a lot of play in the pedal, which I'd rather have a lot of play, which no play, because when it expands, the pedal is real tight and it doesn't have no room to just free play. So now that I've backed that screw up a lot, there's a lot of play in the pedal, so that tells me it gives the fluid hopefully room to expand and it still work properly after the fluid expands, hopefully. Hope that makes sense. But one way I know how it's working good, I can, like, when we had footage earlier when we had to tow this car, and we would have to nearly pull it because it wasn't going nowhere. We had to pull it and we had to gun the motor just to make it drive back. Now I can hopefully when I put it in neutral, it'll just start rolling back, because that means when it's in neutral, it should roll back. And that also means that there's nothing holding the wheels up from rolling back. Before, when I put it in neutral, it's like you still got it in park because the brakes were locked up because the heat was expanded, and all the heat that's in the line and everything made the calipers expand. All the expansion into it. Enough talking, let's see if this thing is fixed. Can you see that spider web on the camera?
no, it doesn't look like you can.
It feels a little bit tighter. I can kind of feel like the fluid has expanded. It's in reverse right there. We'll put it in neutral and let's see if it rolls back naturally. That's good. So I'm gonna take it around the block one more time, make sure the fluid is getting hot, make sure the brakes are getting hot, and if it's still not locked up, I'm gonna call that a fix and go ahead and bleed all the air out the system. And hopefully after the test drive it again, once the air is bled out, and make sure that when it expands, it's not locking the calipers up. Here, I'm gonna go around the block again. Alright, I'm about to put it in neutral. See if it rolls backwards. Put off the brake. It looks like it's not locked. It's catching speed. So I'm pretty happy with that. I'm gonna go ahead and bleed the brakes and see how it runs after that. Alright guys, let's gonna call that a fix. Off the camera, what I did was I went on and bled the brakes several times. I got my son to help me bleed the brakes. I did it with a pneumatic bleeder, and I went on and got my son to help me bleed the brakes. I really didn't like the pressure on the brakes, so I'm going to recommend him to go ahead and get the right brake booster, since he did get this brake booster off of a different model. But that adjustment I did, it works. It's fine. It stops really good. But I just don't. Yeah, I know it could be better. It can stop a little. Well, the performance can be a little bit better. So I'm just recommend him get the proper brake booster. But he will be able to drive his car like it's normal. But he'll be able to place his brake booster in the future if he want to get more stopping power. But yeah, that's a wrap. And I'm gonna go ahead and let my son show me show you guys watching it take off and giving it a little good stop right quick. Remember, this thing's been running for over 10 minutes. I've been driving around for a couple times, and it's still working fine. So I'm gonna go ahead and get my son to do a couple stops right quick.